beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again.
Dree Squad, what's going on? It's your boy Dreezy coming at you here with a brand new video. Now this video was supposed to be made back on October 2nd and it's December 6th, the 5th day of Hanukkah. So happy 5th day of Hanukkah if you guys celebrate Hanukkah. I don't. I celebrate Christmas, okay? Now, this is going to be a college Q&A video, and I had originally planned on vlogging every day of December, but the last 4 or 5 days have been a little chaotic with college, let's just put it that way. So now with all that stuff being said, okay, let's hop into this college Q&A video. Coming in here first from Michaela, she wants to know, what's some advice for people who are coming to college next year? Now, some advice for people to come into college next year. I've got 2 for you. The first thing is don't be that bashful, quiet, shy kid. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that kid in high school. I'm not that kid anymore in college, let's put it that way. But I'm kind of that guy who, like, if I'm walking alone and I see other people walking by themselves, like a group of guys or something like that, like, I don't have a problem with going up and introducing myself, you know, talking to them. Because going to college, chances are a lot of your friends are going to be at different colleges. So the best thing to do is get out and meet new people. Don't be that weird, quiet, bashful kind of person, you know what I'm saying? Get out and meet some new people. The second thing is, don't be scared for college, okay? I had people tell me like, yo, I'm afraid I'm gonna get lost for class, like I'm afraid I'm gonna be late, I don't know anyone, I don't have any friends there, things like that. Yeah, that's fine, but you're just gonna worry. And if you're worrying, you're not gonna have fun, you're not gonna learn. But you're learning in college, throw that out the window, because you're not gonna learn jack shit from college. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't learned a thing that's gonna help me in the professional world. Literally not a thing, okay? But if you're worried, it's just not gonna be very fun the first couple of weeks for you. I went into it excited, and then that slowly progressed down into, wow, I absolutely hate college, okay? Simply because I just don't agree with everything that goes on, you know, especially going to Hawkeye, a very small community college. It's pretty lame, nothing exciting happens, you know, not like you and I, Iowa, where they always have big get-togethers, big parties, you know, things like that. Not at Hawkeye. I mean, the biggest party they have is like foods from around the world. Yeah, pretty lit. So those are my 2 pieces of advice. Don't be bashful, quiet, shy, you know, things like that. And don't be worried. There ain't nothing to be worried about. Coming in from T-Gill, he wants to know, what am I studying? So right now I'm just doing, you know, the gen ed. But then I'm going to start taking classes for manufacturing engineering technology. I want to be an engineer at John Deere someday, so I got to go through a bunch of classes for that. Well, Bryce, you struck out with the first question on this one. I'm not answering that here on YouTube. But then he wants to know, how are the parties? They're pretty lit. I'm not going to lie. Parties in college, pretty lit. Now, I didn't do anything like that back in high school. And I always said I wouldn't do it in college, but things happen, and you know, next thing you know, you're party animal. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. I'm going to say though is, you want to meet some new people, definitely go to the parties in your local area, your clubs, you know, things like that. You'll meet a whole bunch of new people. That's honestly my favorite thing to do there, is just meet new people. It's honestly a great time. If anyone wants to know anything about moving colleges, hell yes I am. I cannot stand the college I go to right now. I really would like to go to UNI. But I gotta go to Hawkeye for 2.5 years. That's that. Coming in from Trey Jocumson, he wants to know, what's the worst class? Composition 1, can't stand it. Doesn't make sense to me. What's the best class? The best class is human biology. Shout out to Jeffrey Perkins, best teacher in the world. Literally anything that's on his mind, he's gonna say. He does not care, okay? He is one of those guys who likes to have fun, who always goes off rails for a good 30 minutes. For example, there was one class period, 50 minutes. We talked about naked and afraid, and somehow it tied into some class experiment about how if we were naked in the wilderness for a week and then we went to a mall, how many snaps we'd get, versus if we were naked in the woods for a week and then we showered up, put on like a tuxedo, and then see how many snaps we'd get. It's weird, I don't know. They want to know, what class has the hottest girls in it? Well, going to a small college, you know, you ain't gonna see too many. Because I tell you what, you go to UNI, you're gonna see 50 to your right, about 125 to your left. It's literally heaven over on College Street, or whatever street it is. I don't know, I'm not good with streets. But yeah, the hottest, the class with the hottest girls, and I'm gonna be honest with you, is probably my math class, if I had to say any at all, you know. And yeah. Coming in here from Tinas, he wants to know if I could go to any college for free, what college would it be? I believe it's called USC down in California, where they have film school. That was like my dream like 2 years ago when I started making videos, was to go to film school. I think it'd be a blast. I'd love to learn all the ways, and of course that's honestly like the greatest profession in the world to me, is becoming a professional filmer. Coming in from Haley, she wants to know what I'm going to college for and why. I already said manufacturing engineering technology, and then to follow in my dad's footsteps of John Deere. Coming in from Kayla, she wants to know what's the dumbest thing I've seen in college. Now, but the dumbest thing I've seen was when I was going to college. This was about 7 weeks into the first semester. I had eSports practice, right? And as I'm just sitting there bumping the jams, I'm just scoping out the situation. Now, time out. In Paranormal Activity 3, where they're doing Bloody Mary, in the mirror, and that crazy bitch pops out from behind them, it's one of those scenarios. I look over into the left-hand rearview mirror, and I just see this big old ass. I'm talking massive. Not on a girl, not on a girl. It was a guy. Bare ass, and, I'm thinking, what is happening? There were 2 grown men, probably in their 20s, on all fours, doing homework in the parking lot. I'm almost 110% sure they were cheating. Now, I'm all for cheating. If you want to cheat, go for it. I don't care. It's not going to affect me. Me, personally, I don't cheat. That's just who I am. But if you're going to cheat, do it somewhere other than in the parking lot, on the ground. It'd be one thing to do it on the roof of your car, but when you're on all fours in the parking lot, wide open space, doing this, I'm going to have a problem with it. Now, this dude was larger, and his whole ass was out, like I said. But the problem with this that I have is this dude was wearing jeans with a belt through the jeans. Now, me personally, I hate belts. Can't breathe with them. I break a sweat putting them on. I'm one of those guys, not good with belts, okay? They're always twisted, funky shit like that. So my question to this dude is, why wear pants with the belt through it when you're going to break a sweat, especially this guy? And the second question is, why were you even wearing pants? I mean, at this rate, you might as well have just been fully naked, let's be honest. Not that I wanted to see that or anything, but his whole butt was out. I'm talking every square inch of that puppy, and there were a lot of square inches, okay? I'm going to be honest. That was the dumbest thing. Coming in here from Rod, he wants to know what's the hardest part of college. Getting good grades, number one. But the second thing is not being able to see all my favorite teachers and or students that I graduated with, or younger students. Like Mr. Lickway, Mrs. Ango, Mr. Deacon, the principal, Mr. Lewis. Those 4 teachers I absolutely miss. And someone brought up a video idea a while ago, one of the college kids that I go to school with. He goes, you should make a video going back to high school seeing your favorite teachers. So, to get permission, I ask you for, if you could send an email or something like that with permission, grant me to come in, all that good stuff. Here it is right down here. Shoot me an email if you're fine with that. It'd be a good video. And on top of it, not being able to see like all my good friends on a daily basis, what I'm saying? It's a little rough. That's probably the hardest part for me to deal with. Coming in from Libby, she wants to know, do I wish I lived in the dorms? Abso-freaking-lutely. I see videos all the time of people having a good time, parties nonstop, meeting new people. It'd be a blast, okay? I really wish I lived in the dorms. However, I got another video coming out next week where I talk about moving out with Sam, because we do plan on getting a place next year. It's going to be bumping, it's going to be lit, it's going to be a good time. And then she wants to know, is college what I expected? Yes and no, because I knew it was going to be hard, but then all the teachers were like, yo, you're going to be getting so much homework, all this other stuff. I personally do not get a lot of homework with my classes. I feel like it's very easy out at Hawkeye. And also, everyone was like, yo, you're going to have to learn how to take notes fast. You're going to have to like keyword things, like use like the letter U instead of the full word U, things like that, like text lingo. That's not true. I mean, especially, there's one class that I have where kids playing computer games, right? And then he goes like, yo, what'd you say we have to write down for this? And then another 5 minutes go by of working on the slide. So I've got plenty of time. I've got more than enough time to go through, check my Instagram feed, my Facebook feed, Snapchat stories before the time he's done with the slide. He's one of those slow guys. Is what it is. I love it. So yes and no. Coming in from Nolly, he wants to know, how is that Be of a Teacher? Now, that Be of a Teacher he's referencing to is from College Idiots Part 1. If you want to check it out, link's going to be in the description. But this girl absolutely hated me, and get this, Nala, I'm taking the class with her next semester too. We're on good terms now. I don't know what I did there the first couple of weeks to piss her off, but she hated me. I don't know why, but it is what it is, okay? So she's getting better. Now, coming in from Lane, he's sending about 10. He wants to know, how was having to piss in a cup? Now, Lane, I quit eSports, so I never had to experience that, thank God. I've never had to piss in a cup other than one time I had to go to the doctor and do it. But other than that, never had to do it. I was still living at home, good and bad. Bad because I wish I lived on my own, like with friends and things. It'd be a lot of fun. But then good because I'm literally spoiled here. I get literally everything I want from my parents. I absolutely love them. They literally do everything for me. So it's kind of like heaven here in a way. So I love my parents. I love my friends. I just wish I lived with friends, let's be real. Found any girls? Found lots of girls, none that I prefer talking to, let's put it that way. And Lane, when I do find one, I'll let you know. You'll be the first one to know. You're the first one at the top of the list that I'm going to let know. You and Dawson both, top 2 that are going to figure that one out. What's been your hardest homework assignment? The last research thing I had to do for comp that was for the final that I ended up getting like 92 out of 100 on, and I completely bullshitted my way through it. Now what I mean by this is, kids now think in my comp class that I used to be overweight in high school. Not true at all. I used to weigh like 140 when I graduated. Now I weigh 160. I've been gaining some weight, thank God. But they used to think I was overweight based off of this healthy eating thing and, you know, lifting and all this other stuff. Got a good grade on it. Ended up, she took the presentation and mailed it to other people because she thought it was so good, all this other stuff. And it was hard because I bullshitted my way through it because I knew I could get a good grade on it. What's your favorite class? Human biology. What's your worst class? Comp. Favorite teacher? Jeffrey Perkins. Worst teacher? Comp. Hottest teacher, and then I forgot to screenshot the other one. He said, no, don't answer that, and I wouldn't answer that to begin with because I'm not one of those weird guys. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Next week, got a full week of uploads. Gonna start recording on Saturday for that. It is 12 o'clock on the dot. Therefore, happy 6th day of Hanukkah if you celebrate it. Hope it's lit for you. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Drop a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers. Haven't made a video since then, which has been like 3 months. I'm at like 808, 809, some shit like that. So again, thank you guys very much for that. I've got to go edit this video, so I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace out.